from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I could promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
This is intercepted. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Samuel has it working the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Allen. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Allen to throw. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point.
And he'll take it on in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He keeps it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Bills' offense headed back to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Now Allen on first down. A first down there on a gain of 12.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Here's Cook. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Ray Davis, touchdown Buffalo. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1. Extra
point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills will add one more onto their big lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Thompson. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Once again, it's Mostert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Man in motion is Berrios. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Thompson now to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Braxton Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Bills 35, Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That's complete to Coleman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Looking downfield for Coleman.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll get this only to about the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, Thompson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Third and 5. Throwing, Thompson. That's taken in by Achan. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Miami.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around. So at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
Thompson to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Thompson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw is Thompson. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll look to throw yet again. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give. That one brought in by Berrios. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he'll get this only to about the 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit.
Dolphins 17.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills offense and Curtis Samuel getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Allen to throw. He's got that complete to Knox. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Thompson now to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Thompson into the hands of Berrios. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Back to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance.
To the goal line and in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Dolphins. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
Dolphins 24.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch made there by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Man in motion is Berrios. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
1st and 10. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. A run up the middle with Cook. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. give it to Cook. He'll work his way only to the 23. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Second down and 8. Here's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here we go. One final play. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.